So our next algorithm is bucket sort. Okay, so we have done a lot of algorithms previously. Before this video, I did bucket bubble sort. Now this is bucket sort. Okay, so bucket sort a large set of floating point. See, floating point. If you remember in that C, where we have done that, if in let's say some thing is present after this radix point. So this is our radix point after the dot. If something is present, this is called floating point. More of this we will see in digital logic, where we will see a lot of questions and everything. So there will be more clear. For now, you can just understand after this radix point. See, this all this points. Don't see this now. Just all this you can see. This all this numbers are floating point numbers. For some radix points, after that some digits are present, which are in the range. See, in the range between 0.0 to 1.0 and are uniformly distributed across the range. So between these two, 0.0 to 1.0, we will uniformly distributed. We will sort them in with the help of this buckets. So now these are our numbers. We have to sort this in this algorithm. If you remember, we have done chaining in hashing. In hashing, if you remember, if you remember, there are some like this 0 to let's say to 7 till present. In this, we had to put something in like this linked list kind of order we had to do. So now same thing is applied here also. Here this is called, this is bucket. So basically bucket sort, so it is bucket. This is called bucket. So if you remember this, or else please go and watch the training video. And here this is our bucket. So now we have to sort all these elements with the help of this bucket. So for example, I will tell you how it is working. Let's say 0.35. After the radix points, after this point, whatever the first digit is present, we will place this in that digit. So here 0.35 is after 0 point, what is this? The first digit is 3. So I have to we have to place it in 3, the third column. This is row, third row. So 0.35 like this. Take another example, 0.12. Here the first digit after the radix point is 1, so it will be placed here, 0.12. Now 0.43, after the radix point 4 is present, so we have to place it here, 0.43. Now 0.15. Now this is actually important thing. Now you can understand here. See, 0.15 means it will be present here, but it is already an element is present, so we will just place it next, because 0.15 is greater than 0.12. Okay. Then 0.04. After the radix point 0 is present, so 0.04. All this done. Then 0.50. 0.50 means 0.50. After radix point 5 is present, so we will place it here. So this is done. Now next is 0.132. 0.132 will be placed here in this one, but you can see 0.12 is present, 0.15 is present, but 0.132 is greater than 0.12 and it is less than 0.15. Okay, so it will be placed in between. This link will be broken like this. Basically a linked list kind of thing it is working. So 0.132 will be present here, 0.132, and after that this will come. So in this way, this is basically the chaining kind of thing we are like linked list we are putting. So now you can very easily understand that this this now all this is sorted. So how? So first we will go to the bucket 0. So you will see 0.04 first. Second, it will go point like this. So I should rub it out and like 0.132. Then it is coming 0.15. Okay. So after this first is 0.1. Then 0.132, then 0.15, like this. In the 0th bucket we have 0.04, then in 1 we have 3, so it can go till like this. In elements can go like this. So 15, 2 has nothing, then go to 3, 3 has 0.35. Now 4 has 0.43. Now 5 has 0.50. Now we can see this is in sorted order, ascending. So basically taking always ascending. Now you can see we will go to each bucket and we will fill up all this in our linked list kind of way, and then while it is sorting, because we have to check every time, we were like this. Here we have checked like 0.132 is greater than 0.12 and less than 0.15, so it will be placed in middle. So in I like this we will go one by one bucket and it is sorted. Now we will see time complexity and space complexity. Okay, now time complexity. Let's say in base case. Base case, what can happen? Because in base case, let's say all the elements will be placed at the first position. So everything will be placed at the first position. Well, this is not going. Now we are not going in this order. All the elements will be placed in first position. So it will take order of 1 time, means constant time for every element. So if there are n elements, n into order of 1, which is taking order of n. Time complexity. Base case means every time, don't see this, every time this element is going at the first being placed at the first position. For this is taking order of 1. For n elements it will take order of n. So in this case time complexity is taking as order of n. So now next is worst case. Okay. So worst case, in worst case what can happen? Like all the elements will be placed in the, like here. It will, I have told you, it can go till like this, n. So all the elements will be placed like nth of this list only. So it will take order of n. So for like one bucket, the 0th bucket, it will go till n like this. So for all the elements, there are n elements in all this. So for n, it will take n into n in order of n square. Okay, so like this. So in worst case, this is coming if I'm writing down here. In worst case, each one might give n by k elements, and if you are going to insertion sort for all the elements in a bucket, so it will take n by k into n, so it is order of n square. Okay, so in let's see, in the worst case, each one might get n by k elements, and if you are going to do insertion sort for all the elements in the bucket, it will take n by k into n, which is order of n square. Okay. So now let's see our space complexity here. See, space complexity, it will take, it has, let's say, n elements. Okay, so extra this k cells are required. So we have known extra whatever space are required, we will be using it in this space complexity. So n was the number of elements and k are extra space. So this is our space complexity. I hope you have understood this. This is basically it. So bucket sort, we are taking some floating point numbers which are unsorted. Then we have taken this bucket which has got k cells, or here it has got 0 to 10 cells, and we are sorting in this order like training we are doing. Then in best case, it can it can be placed everything in first position for n elements. It can take order of n, and in this worst case, each element, this bucket each might be get n by k elements, and if you are going to do insertion sort, it will take order of n square. So worst case is order of n square, and base case is order of n, and time complexity is in let's say n elements are present and k cells are present in this bucket, so total is order of n plus k. Okay.